Okay, got 2013 Model S. Customer complaint is after the software update, the cluster will not wake up, but the center screen does wake up. So I was middle of taking things apart. I thought might as well make a video of it, and there was a one fault code that caught my eye. Maybe chance the car's gonna need a cluster, but I wanted to check power, ground, communications, and all that good stuff. So let's open up the door, and as you can see, the center screen's up, not the cluster. And the code that I was talking about was this right there. Gateway underscore W 092 underscore IC Tegra MIA. So if the Tegra is if Tegra chip is bad, then this is what exactly is gonna happen. Either it's gonna go in a reboot state or it will not wake up. So like I said, I was taking things apart. I thought might as well make a video of it. There are tons of videos out there shows you how to take this out or center screen out. So I'm not gonna bore any of you guys with that. So with that being said, let me disconnect this cluster and let's check our power, grounds, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be using scope as well for communication. This is our diagram. So let's look at the wiring diagram. So this is our instrument cluster, and this is our center display. This is Fakra cable, which we're not going to be testing. I just wanted to check all the communication wires. So this is a wake up line. Cluster wakes it up. Center screen wakes up the cluster. So let's check the CAN communication wires, which will be dark green, white. CAN high. Dark green would be CAN low. KL30 would be our ignition or a power wire, and 31 would be KL31 would be our ground. So 17 is our powers, 8 is our ground. So let's check power and ground first. So yeah, let me take this cluster out and go from there. Okay, so the cluster is out. So let's check our pins. Our pin 17 should be our power wire. 18, so the second to last connector should be our power wire. So let me get the test lead and see what happens. Okay, so here we go. So that'll be our pin 17. Just gonna gently touch it if it lets me. Okay, and as you can see, we are sitting at 14.47 volt. I'll take this out and it goes back to 0. So let's check our ground. Ground would be our pin 8. So pin 8 is right above it actually. Yep. That's the last one is pin 9. The second to last is pin 8. So let's check our ground with the test light. Okay, so my test light is connected to battery positive. If it finds the ground, it should light up, and it does light up. So let's check our ground. So I'm gonna see if I can use this as my test touching point instead of me trying to get to the. Instead of using this, I'll use that. Okay, let me set that up. Okay, so let's see if my test light lights up. There you go. So I do have good ground, I do have good power. So let's check our CAN communication wire, which is right there, dark green. Dark green was our what? CAN low, and dark green with white wire should be our CAN high. So got the scope rolling, both channels are on. So let me connect that up and let's see if we have good communication. Okay, so CAN high and low connected, and indeed we have good communication. So let me pause that. Let's go back. Okay, so we do have can high, can low. So starts at 2.3, goes down to 1. Almost 5 volt. That'll be our can low. Same thing, can high. Starts from 2.4, goes up to 3.5. So yeah, let's play it. And let me increase my time base. There you go. So car's gonna need a cluster, although one thing that I did notice on these computer based clusters and screen, you should see some sort of activity going on, right? When this cluster was plugged in or hooked on or hooked into the, when it was plugged in, I did not see any sort of LEDs or anything coming up. So I think this might be toasted, but although one thing for sure, that when I was taking this connector out, this fan was spinning, so that alone tells me that power was there and communication was there. But yeah, so car's gonna need a cluster, see what they want to do, and if a customer approves the repair, we'll just get the cluster and then replace it, and then push the software update, which would be, let's see if we can, so you go into software reinstall, and then come on, there you go. Okay, so we go under like cluster, and then sorry, so we go under service mode and go under software reinstall, and then you just do full, and then you request it, and then you wait for this little alarm clock to show up. But yeah, if there's a follow-up, I'll make a video of it. If not, then I'll just post it in the description that if the cluster fixed it or not. I'll follow with the customer, see what they want to do, and like I said, if I do it, I'll make a video of it. If I don't, I will follow with the customer, see if she can give me an update, if she'll take it to a dealer or whatnot. But definitely look for the description, look for the link under the description or the fix. I would post it either way. So yeah, one thing before, if you do any sort of updates, if I were to do any updates, I make sure you have a good power source going, because during the update you have to support the 12 volt during the programming. So yeah, thought I'd make a video of it. Like I said, I wasn't gonna make it, but thought why not just make it for educational purposes and diagnostic purposes. So yeah, so let's wrap